Hello, it's D and I'm back with another video, and I just don't know what's going on at Xbox. Now, I'm sure by now some of you have heard that the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate has gone up by 50%. Now, just yesterday, Microsoft, I believe it was Sarah Bonds, said that the Xbox Game Pass service is the most profitable that it has ever been, with over $5 billion in revenue. Then we fast forward to a day later and Microsoft is increasing the Game Pass Ultimate subscription by 50%. They also raised the prices on all tiers. The only tier that got a little increase was the PC Game Pass tier. I believe it was $11.99 before the price increase of $16.49. So it went up about $4.50. Now, each tier does not offer you the same thing. Now, if you want day one Game Pass games, you are going to have to subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate because it's no longer available in the other tiers outside of PC Game Pass. So to all the people that are claiming that the ROG Ally is an Xbox and you wanted to play your Xbox games on that system because you can't play all the games natively. In fact, you can't play any of the Xbox games natively on that system. You can only play the PC versions. If you want to play your console versions of the games on that platform, or I should say on that PC handheld, you're gonna have to subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate. And like I just stated, it is a 50% increase. Now, there is a little bit of a silver lining here for those of you that are watching this video early enough. Some retailers still have codes at the old price. So what I actually did is I went on to Best Buy and I bought some codes that will last me for at least a year, and I got them at the old rate. And it's just unfortunate that they're raising the price on Game Pass. Now, Game Pass I've always touted as the best value in gaming. I can no longer say that outside of PC Game Pass. A 50% price increase is crazy. Now, when I look at the price increase to the Game Pass Ultimate tier, it rounds out to be maybe around 4 to 5 games a year that you would actually buy. So having the subscription service, having the same 4 to 5 games a year that you would actually buy, but not owning those games in the said subscription service makes it even less of a value. This 50% price increase, honestly, it just doesn't make sense. Now, I think a lot of people are gonna probably downgrade their Game Pass service and just buy the games that they actually want. I think the only people that don't suffer as much from the price increase, of course, is the PC Game Pass subscribers. It's going from $11.99 to like 15 or I believe $16.49 a month. You still keep all of your day one access and it's still a great value. Now, when we add $16.49 over the course of a year, you roughly get $198. $198 is roughly 3 games. And you're gonna get, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in the service. So even though you don't own them, I still think it's a better value than the Game Pass Ultimate tier where you get the games on PC and the console. So overall, I gotta be honest with you guys, the value proposition from Game Pass, if you're not subscribed to the PC Game Pass tier, is non-existent. It is no longer the best value in gaming, once again, unless you're subscribed to the PC Game Pass service. And ironically, PC Game Pass is the one service that has seen the most increase on Game Pass. Console gamers are not buying enough games, they're not purchasing enough, and it's just not sustainable. Now, I know Sarah Bond came out and said that they had the best year they ever had. They had $5 billion in revenue, but obviously something is not mapping, because how can you come out and say that you had the best year ever, you're making $5 billion in revenue, then go and raise the price to 50%. And in some of the lower tiers, you're removing the day one access to the games, forcing these gamers to buy the games that they want to play. Now, I think it's good to buy games, obviously, but the way that Microsoft has positioned Game Pass, the gamers, they're used to just getting these games in their subscription service. They're no longer used to buying these games. And I think it's going to receive a lot of blowback from Xbox gamers. I truly feel that this might be the straw that broke the camel's back. Man, I don't know what's going on at Microsoft. Like, you say your service is profitable, it's the most profitable it has ever been, yet you raise the price on that service. So something is not right here. Clearly, it is not sustainable. They're not making enough money. They want Xbox gamers to buy the games. That's why in the other tiers, you're not going to be getting day one games anymore in Game Pass. They're promising to release them within a 12-month window. So I posted this news this morning, and I think before I even get into my post, let's just watch the announcement from Microsoft itself.
Hey everyone, Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback, and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want. Here's a look at what's new and what's changing. First off, you might have noticed some changes to the plan names. Xbox Game Pass Core is now Xbox Game Pass Essential, Xbox Game Pass Standard is now Xbox Game Pass Premium, and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is still Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. We explored other names, but they didn't work out. Of course, a lot more is changing than just the names. We've expanded all Xbox Game Pass plans to give you more games and more ways to play and more rewards than ever. Let's look at the upgrades to the plans one by one. First up, Essential, formerly known as Core. This plan is expanding to give you more ways to play, including PC and cloud gaming. Previously, Core was primarily for console, but Essential now lets you play games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. That means you have the freedom to stream and play on any supported device. And with cloud gaming, that includes a lot of devices. We're also expanding the game library so you get access to over 50 games. And of course, you still get online multiplayer, so you can keep playing with your squad. Another upgrade is that Essential now includes in-game benefits for some of the biggest games, like League of Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, and Overwatch 2. And with Essential, you can earn up to 25,000 rewards points a year just by playing the games you love. You can redeem your points for Xbox gift cards to get new games, add-ons, and more. So if you've got your eye on some DLC, you can spend points to bring home the bundle. Next up, Premium, formerly known as Standard. While Standard was built with console players in mind, Premium was built with everyone in mind. So we're giving you more ways to play with this one too, with games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. You heard that right, PC and cloud are coming to Premium. With Premium, you get access to over 200 games. And when a new game is published by Xbox, it'll be added to the Premium library within 1 year of launch. Premium also now offers the same in-game benefits for some of the biggest games, so you can instantly unlock characters, cosmetics, and more. Looking good. With Premium, you can play and earn up to 50,000 rewards points a year. Plus, you get access to exclusive quests, and you get twice the points when you buy games and add-ons, so you'll have even more ways to earn rewards. Finally, let's take a look at Ultimate. The best thing about Ultimate is that you can play new games on day one. That includes games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7, The Outer Worlds 2, and High on Life 2. But now, the best is getting even better. Ultimate subscribers will get access to over 75 day one games a year. We're also adding 2 new partner subscriptions. With Ultimate, you'll now have access to Ubisoft Plus Classics in addition to EA Play. And Fortnite Crew will be added in November. In total, Ultimate gives you access to over 400 games playable on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. And when you stream games with cloud gaming, Ultimate gives you our best quality with the shortest wait times. To round out the package, you get the same in-game benefits you're used to. And with Ultimate, you can play and earn up to 100,000 rewards points a year. That's 4 times the points you get with Essential. So now you know what's new with Xbox Game Pass Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. All 3 plans are designed to give you more value, more rewards, and more ways to play than ever before. And however you like to play, Xbox Game Pass has a plan that's right for you, because this is how we play now.
So there you have it, a 50% increase for the Game Pass Ultimate tier. Unbelievable. Now, I posted today, wow, so Game Pass is not sustainable after all. Yikes. They want you to buy games. Xbox fans, now I will take a break and give you guys a tip. Get Game Pass Ultimate codes now before they go up. I just bought some right now before the price update on sites. Now, I'm going to be fair here. I feel really bad for the true Xbox fans right now because this is, I don't even know what to say. I'm flabbergasted that they raised the price by 50%. The only tier that saw a minimal increase in price, like I said before, is the PC Game Pass subscription. Now, let's just go through some of the timeline here. Even Paris is saying that the additional $30 per month hits a red line for the service. And, we know that Paris's stance on Xbox, he pretty much praises them for everything they do. And even he is saying that the price increase is insane. Cloverell also said to summarize the entire Game Pass Ultimate package for now, it's $29.99 a month. You get 75 plus day one games a year from including Xbox Game Studio games, 400 plus games library across console, PC, handheld, cloud, EA Play membership, Ubisoft Plus Classics membership, Fortnite Crew, which we just saw in the video. Now, I want to go down to, the disadvantages that people are going to have that were in the previous tiers. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, so let's just go over the differences that you're going to get in this new Xbox Game Pass service. Now, Essential is going to give you 50 plus games, but it's now playable on PC, console, and the cloud. It's $9.99 a month. You get unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits included for Riot Games, online console multiplayer, play and earn up to $25 a year in store with rewards. Now, the premium tier, you get 200 plus games, now playable on PC, console, and the cloud. It is $14.99 a month. You get new Xbox published games within a year of launch. So no more day one games. You're going to get them within a year of launch because they want Xbox gamers to buy these games. You know why? Because the service obviously is not making enough money. Like I said, Sarah Bond came out and said that it's the most profitable it's ever been. They made over $5 billion in revenue. Now, if this was all true and you were to take what she said at face value, it makes no sense why they are raising the price. But we know this is not the case. I don't think they're making as much profit as they would like to make. The Xbox console has been removed from many retailers' storefronts. The Xbox console, it is not selling well. So this tells me that they're trying to recoup the money by forcing Xbox gamers to buy these games. And I say forcing Xbox gamers to buy these games because they've conditioned the Xbox fan base to the Game Pass service where they're not buying these games. They're subscribing to the service. And they've now gone back on their word and they're making them basically pay for these games because most gamers are not going to want to wait 12 months for the new releases from Microsoft. They're going to shell out some money and buy these games. And they're probably going to buy less games, but they're still going to shell out money to buy the games that they want. So they're no longer going to have the benefit of the Game Pass service. Now, Ultimate is playable on PC, console, and the cloud. It is $30 a month, a 50% price increase. You get all the day one games. You get Ubisoft Plus Classics and EA Play included. You get the Fortnite Crew, unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, all the other stuff from the other tiers. But you get the games day one in that service at a 50% price increase. Now, when we get to the PC Game Pass pricing, it increased from $11.99 to $16.49 per month. And although it is an increase, I think it's a slight increase compared to the other tiers, especially seeing that you're still going to be able to play your games day one on PC. Now, this includes all day one games from Microsoft Xbox Studios and whatever other games they get licenses for in the service, but you can only play those games on PC. You get the Xbox Play Vault access, Ubisoft Plus Classic access, that's I believe over 40 plus games. You still get the member deals and discounts, and you still get all the other benefits from the other tiers. So PC users right now, I think they're winning because it's only an increase of $4.49, and that isn't that much. It still is an increase, and I'm not happy about the increase. But when I look at the other tiers, especially the ultimate tier, seeing a 50% price increase, I'm not going to cry over $4.49. Now, like I told you guys, I went out and bought a bunch of codes, so I'm good for a little bit. I believe my ultimate expires in December, so I'm just going to put those codes on my account. I should be good for another year. And then after that, I think I'm just going to subscribe to the PC Game Pass tier. Now, I still have an Xbox Series console. I don't really play it that much, but I do like having the ability to still play the games on there if I want to. So that's why I'm going to continue to subscribe to the ultimate tier. But like I said, I got it at the older rates. At the new rates, it makes absolutely no sense. I think I'm just better off buying the games that I want from Microsoft rather than getting the ultimate tier subscription at the current price point. So I don't know what to say to Xbox fans. Usually I, troll a lot of them, but I gotta be honest, I feel really bad for a lot of Xbox gamers today. They've invested a lot in the service and they've been championing the Game Pass service. I've been championing the Game Pass service as the best value in gaming. And I gotta be honest with you guys, we can no longer say that because it no longer is the best value in gaming. I think it's a worse value now for sure because before at the price point, maybe it was 3 games a year that you were actually paying for under the old Game Pass subscription prices. And you were getting like 7, 8, 9, 10, how many games, whatever they released a year. Now you're basically getting what you're paying for. So you're going to get roughly about, I don't know, 5 to 6 games a year that if you were actually paying for those games, it would be the equivalent to the Game Pass Ultimate tier. But at the same time, you don't own those games. So, in my opinion, the Ultimate tier just isn't a great value. You're better off just buying the games that you want if you're on console. Now, if you're on PC, it's a no brainer. Just get the Game Pass PC edition. Yes, it has a price increase of $4.49, but we did the math already. That equates to $198 a year, which isn't so bad when you compare it to the $360 tier of Ultimate to play the games on PC and console. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about all of this. It's just always bad news lately with Microsoft, with Xbox. I just don't know the direction that this company is going in. The fans are all over the place. I hope that the fans, they don't accept this price increase because it's just unacceptable. It's a 50% price increase. Other tiers, you're no longer getting day one access to the games that you are familiar with in the Game Pass service. So I think it's going to be very interesting just to see the response from other content creators, from Xbox gamers alike. But I want to know what you guys think about all of this. What do you think about the price increase to the Ultimate tier? What do you think about the removal of day one access in the premium tier and the PC Game Pass access? Are you okay with the price increase, or do you also think that price increase is too much? Let me know in the comment section down below, and like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.